Clive N Wrench is a 3D platformer that came out on the 24th of February 2023. It can be played on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch and Wii U, and was developed by one single developer, Rob Was, who worked on it for more than 10 years. I played it with my fiance, and since my channel covers 3D platformers, I will share my thoughts and feelings regarding the game here. Before I go through our playthrough, I want to mention a few things. A few things you will keep seeing throughout this review. Glitches, beautiful level design, references, there are a lot of references, and fun. I will come back to these for every level, so don't worry about remembering them. The game starts with what seems like a chill Sunday morning, when all of a sudden Nancy realizes that her blueprints for her time machine were stolen by an evil doctor. She then sends Clive and Wrench back in time so they can stop him. While all of the other levels are in other time periods, the first level takes place in their own home and still in the present. Nancy accidentally shrunk Clive and Wrench instead of sending them back in time. The game plays like a 3D platformer collectathon, just how you would expect from this genre. You jump around and collect things, and that's really fun. You collect pocket watches and ancient stones. Some ancient stones quests appear consistently in every level, such as this rabbit here who runs around and you have to catch him, and 5 keys you have to collect in order to open a safe. And I know, this safe is really small and the idea of simply glitching the ancient stones might arise. But no, I highly doubt that's possible. Anyways, this brings me to glitches. I love glitches, and this game has a lot of them. From weird collision to graphical ones, there are many. And one of them, an animation glitch, which turned out to be my favorite one in the game and the one I used a lot through the entire playthrough because I found it so fun, I discovered very early, here in the first level when I pressed this button. It's very easy to recreate, and while it doesn't have any special use, I just enjoyed using it. The stones are really easy to gather, not only in this level, but in general in all of them. In this regard, Clive N Wrench takes the Banjo-Kazooie approach, where chiggies, and in this case stones, are just there waiting to be collected. Where it differs is in the saving aspect. While Banjo-Kazooie resets all of the notes in a level when you leave or die, Clive N Wrench takes the Banjo-Tooie approach and saves all collectibles that you collected, which is super nice. And lastly, references and literal Easter eggs. It already started in the tutorial, where you even get a Steam achievement for finding it, and in the first level, they are everywhere. From Conker's Bad Fur Day to The Matrix and The Godfather. There are so many references in this level, I don't even understand most of them. As for beautiful level design, sure I guess, though I find others a lot better. Each time period gives you a special costume, so in the second level, The Great Wen, which plays in 19th century Victorian London, you wear an appropriately Victorian hat. And right before even entering the actual level, we can already check these 2 points here, with a non-existent fence collision and the Jack the Ripper reference. The level itself looks really good. The lighting, the rain, the gloomy atmosphere, and whether you like this theme or not, I think it's fair to admit that the theme itself, whether it's your cup of tea or not, is well executed. I think he did a good job here, making this place look gloomy. Right when starting this level, I was just standing here, and I don't remember what I was doing. Maybe just talking to my fiance about something off topic, or something about the game, I don't remember. But apparently I baited an enemy into being hit by the carriage. That was pretty funny. I have no idea what the intended method for getting up here is, but I always just used this tree. I really enjoyed the platforming and parkouring in this game. Using whatever works in order to get where you want to go, not caring about whether it's intended or not, that was super fun. Freezing birds, this, and something that stood out to me. Look at this poop. This is on low settings, and it still looks like this. Maybe I shouldn't have said the word poop juice while my fiance was eating. Anyways, this is apparently where the evil doctor crafts his minions, has a huge office, and I had more fun with this glitch here. Also, the visual box graphics glitch I mentioned earlier, that's here. This level is also where the boss fights start, or boss challenges? There are not always fights, but there is always some kind of special challenge to conclude the level, and also in order to enter the next one. Here it's a fight against Drew the Ripper. Nice, short, fun little fight. Next is an Italian mafia village in a swamp area. Other than there's Traza from Ukulele, I don't really know what to say about this level. It looks nice, it plays fine, it's a decent level. Anyways, off to the next level and the best one so far, Tempest Tombs. Now I'm all about platforming in 3D platformers, and this level delivers. I'm not only talking about jumping on all of these houses, I'm talking about first this whole platforming here, which was really fun to go through and takes you all the way to the top of the highest building in the level. And second, instead of a boss fight, you have a special boss platforming challenge, and I loved it. It also looks gorgeous. The lighting, the atmosphere, and not only here, but in the entire level. This was a lot of fun. As for references, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and glitches, the usual. The 5th level started with me thinking I'm in a cutscene, when in reality it was already time for me to play, which was pretty funny. The actual level was nice, a little bit confusing because areas look very similar, but still fun, and the visuals, especially with the rain, look really good. The boss fight is of course a reference to the vampire Count Dracula, and something I really want to show off is this witch's 0 to death, which reminded me of this sequence here. That was a good edgeguard by that witch, I can't even be mad about that. She deserved that. Glitches? You guessed it. I told you I loved this one. Level number 6 takes place in ancient Greece. Here I found out that if you long jump and then quickly turn around and long jump again, you do this high jump here. I have no idea whether that's intended or not. There was no mention of it in the tutorial. There's a race against Fable, which is a nice little reference to the Olympic Games, which originated in ancient Greece. In fact, the only game held at the first Olympic Games in 776 BC was a foot race. Later others were introduced. Anyways, I tried to win the foot race with my favorite glitch, but back then I lacked critical knowledge, which I would obtain not much later. I beat the race with long jumps, and in this level's boss challenge, which is a nice reference to the labyrinth and the Minotaur from Greek mythology, I found something. When I attempted another long jump, I accidentally pressed A, the jump button, much later than LR, and noticed a lot of speed. Here and now, in the 6th level, I found out that I could sprint with LR. I interpreted this as a long jump, like in Super Mario 64, where I have to press crouch and jump. And since this tutorial never said LR to sprint, I had no idea that I could sprint. Anyways, this made me think, could I sprint with the glitch? The answer is yes. Level 7, a Wild West cowboy world. It features a mine with another race. This was my opportunity to win it with the glitch. I did use it and win, but unfortunately I had to jump here. As for this little guy, after he ran into me and gave me the stone when I was just standing there reading the riddle in the spooky world, pressing 0 buttons, I thought it's enough if you merely touch him. But that didn't quite work out here, so I have no idea which one of these two here is intended and which one was a bit glitched. Next is an Asian level during a New Year's festival. This one is a bit bigger and longer than the others so far. We have the Chinese wall here, a Chinese dragon, and an out of bounds glitch I found. Otherwise, I'm not sure what else to say about it. When it comes to finding everything, this might be the most difficult level, but we did it anyways. And obviously, it looks really nice. 9. Pirate theme. It starts off with a Billy Bust-Up reference, an upcoming musical 3D platformer. You collect stuff and it's the usual, until the, in my opinion, best part in the entire game comes up. The level 9 boss challenge. It is so much fun. This is what 3D platforming is all about. I love this. Remember when I praised the Egypt level for its fun platforming? Yes, it's number 2, but this is my number 1 favorite part of this entire game. It looks amazing despite my settings being on low, and playing is insanely fun. This is the peak of the game. The second last level combines the prehistoric theme with Christmas. The developer did say in an interview that he wanted new themes, not always the same ones, and I can definitely see the vision in this game. There's a lot of theme variety. The last level takes place in medieval times. You collect stuff and it plays just fine. To the conclusion. My fiance and I had a lot of fun playing this together. You might have seen a lot of bad reviews for this game, and I won't call it my favorite game ever, but it was a lot of fun to play through, and I'm glad that I did. I love glitches, and this game definitely has them. I even made a video about that. I love 3D platformers, and this game is one. I love collectathons, and this game is one. And I love action-packed 3D platforming, like in the Egypt and the pirate level, making those two my favorite levels in this game. Yes, there's this, but there's also this. It's not perfect, but what game is? It has funny jokes and puns everywhere, and let's not forget that one single developer made all of this alone. I like this game, and after watching this video, please feel free to tell me what you think in the comments below. That's my Clive N Wrench review. If you liked it, then there's a like button for you, and consider subscribing. Bye.